audible?
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
there is an
okay.
issue with mic.
Yeah, no worries. So we have already started live. So let
Okay.
me do a introduction first. When I ask you to like give a prescription about it, we
Mm-hmm.
can start with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good evening, all my dear participants, and today I welcome Rifath with us. Just Rifath, say hi to my audience.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Yeah. I think your video is not visible.
Yeah, my camera is already on. It should be
Yeah,
visible for
now
you.
it's visible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So good to see you, Rifat. So here I welcome you in this InnovaWorld. As you know, this is about small startup. It's basically inspired with a medium to a digital educational platform. Okay, where we basically focus on aerospace, aviation, and defense sector. As you know, in upcoming future, that all we are going to have a digital education medium. So Innova World again inspired and made this platform specially for this aerospace defense and aviation sectors. So without wasting much time, our main agenda of this event is to celebrate World Space Week. So here in this World Space Week, as you know, that we are celebrating from 4th October to the 10th October. So I want to welcome to my participants and viewers. As all of you are awaiting, today is a validation function, but validation function only will complete with a getting knowledge. So Rifat, I would like to, rather than I explain about yourself, I
Mm-hmm.
request you to explain about yourself.
Sure. Just a minute. I think lighting is low. Just 1 minute. I'll
Yeah,
just adjust my light.
definitely.
Uh, is it too bright? Oh, wait. Turn it off. Just a minute.
Okay. So meanwhile, I request my audience start voting. Already we have given 30 minutes time for giving a voting for this first four posters that has been shortlisted. Another two posters will be coming up in this another 30 minutes. So please quickly, you have just another 30 minutes in your hand. So quickly start voting your poster, right? Okay. Okay, Rifat, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I hope I'm audible and I'm visible.
Yes,
Okay.
you are clear.
Yeah, hey guys. Hey, this is Rifath here. I'm the CTO and lead scientist at Space Kids India. CTO stands for Chief Technology Officer. So I've been involved with Space Kids India for last 10 years. I started as a student and then I eventually, started leading the projects and now I heard as the lead scientist and CTO here. So Space Kids India is an organization right now involved in manufacturing of nanosatellites. So far, we have launched 26 missions, 19 balloon satellites, three suborbital payloads, and four orbital satellites in collaboration with ISRO. One of which is world's lightest satellite called Kalamsat, which was launched back in 2017 by NASA. And now we are working on a startup. We are spinning it as a startup called Space Rickshaw, where we are commercially providing payload solutions to host your payloads in space. And now getting into the startup world, and it's going great. We have a few more missions scheduled for end of the year. So every day, it's like our everyday life to work on the satellite. It's amazing. I also just started as a student like you guys in a competition like 10 years ago, and it's amazing how far uh, things will take you if you are fully focused on that and pursuing it hard. So that's about me.
So tell me, I think our audience is quite curious about knowing about your first step towards success. That you have made a world's most lightest and smallest satellite. So tell me something about it.
Yeah, see, I've been wanting to launch a satellite since I was a kid. I think from my ninth grade, when I first came to know about the existence of CubeSats, I've been wanting to launch something into space. So it used to be quite expensive. Right now, it became very affordable. The space has become affordable recently, thanks to Mr. Musk. You know, a launch cost has brought down, and so many ecosystem has been there. Right now, with a little budget, you can go. When I started, it will take around 1 crore to launch 1 kg of object to space. That is without manufacturing cost and everything. At the time, because NASA had this opportunity for US citizens to launch CubeSats from their institutes, but there was nothing for India. We
Yes.
didn't have that much program. Only premier institutes like IIT, Anna University had some, who had some tight collaboration with ISRO was able to do it. So when I came to know it will cost like 1.5 crores to put at least a basic satellite into space, I was really like heartbroken. I was like, oh my god, maybe I would never able to do it because there was not much awareness about CubeSats nanosatellite here.
Yes.
But we pursued it anyhow. We launched our first high altitude balloon in 2015. That was actually India's first, successful launch and retrieval of a payload into deep space. And my first object, which we built and went to space and came back, was Kalamsat 1. It was a femto satellite bus weighing just 64 grams. Basically, it was a 3D printed CubeSat structure with microcontrollers, radio comms, power system, and accelerometer and gyroscope to measure the shock inside, the shock level during the launch. Because we were curious.
What was your age on that time? Like when you have
Yeah,
started
I
the
was I was just turned 18 to 1 month ago. Like when I applied, I was 17. When it got launched, I was 18. So our goal was like, see, 3D printed nowadays it's very strong, but it used to be very flimsy. So we printed with a carbon fiber polymer, which was not used much in space before. So our goal was like, will carbon fiber able to sustain a launch environment? Because PSLV produces around, let's say, 3 to 4G maximum during launch. But when you're launching with sounding rocket, um, it can go up to 20G. And the shock can go up to 50G, something like that. So we designed in such a way we wanted to launch it and make sure whether it would be able to survive. And we had sensors inside, like basic sensor, like accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer, and few other things, which makes monitors the flight parameters. And after the recovery, we will study what kind of defects has formed in the structure. So that was a basic environment, basic experiment. NASA really liked that we were able to do, fit in that much, punch into a small object. So we got selected in that competition. It was a suborbital flight. It will go to space. It will be there in space for a few minutes, around 120 kilometers, and then come back and lands in Atlantic Ocean, where NASA itself recovers and sends that back. So that was a great mission. That is what got us into a lot of by God's grace exposure, where we got featured in Forbes magazine, Nat Geo, History TV. A lot has happened after that. I used to be this traditional like small town boy, in the typical small town boy from India. My hometown is like 500 kilometers away from capital, and living in early 2000s in a village like that is similar to living in 80s or 90s in USA. Basically, you have 2G internet,
one
not
more
much.
question arrived in my mind.
Yeah,
Like, as you have said, it's around 500 kilometer away from the capital city.
yeah,
And being there, and that time technology was not that much advanced. The,
yes,
the moment or the time that you have created
yes.
with 3D printing. So, how you get to know all those, how you matured yourself to get into those kind of technologies?
Yeah, that's a really a good question. The reason why like this is important is many talents actually comes from small villages. A lot of people they
Yes,
think
of
since
course.
they are not from a major city, they won't be able to get into it. Dr. Abdul Kalam was from a small village. Dr. Mailsami Anadurai sir is from a very small village. So the thing is like, see, luckily, in early 2010s, it was like you had basic 2G internet and 3G was coming inside. So I had a very old computer with Windows 7 and everything. The thing is like curiosity matters the most. If you search for something, you will definitely get it. It is about like how you are searching and how hard you are searching. Even today, CEO Dr. Srimathy calls me a rat. You know why? Because rat is very good in digging things, digging holes. So if you give me web, I can get into things, and I can dig and find anything, whatever the info, like even very like crucial info, which is most of the people can't find. The reason why I got the skill is because things are scarcity. But for example, if I want to buy Arduino, a microcontroller, now you can get it on Amazon. I have to travel minimum 200 kilometers. This may sound like typical story of, our dads might tell how I travel to school. It may sound like cliche, but that is the truth. If I want to buy something, I have to travel that much to buy. But at the end of the day, it's all about passion. If you want to do something, they say, right, if you wanted to do it, he will do it. Like that, if you want to do it, it doesn't matter whether you're having something or not. You will take the efforts to do it.
That's exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. The goal
Just
matters and
challenge
passion
like
matters.
that. Yeah.
So, from your childhood, you had a passion that you will be. Have you seen this goal that I will be one day like this? Have you decided?
See, yeah, basically, my dad was a scientist. My dad was a professor. He was electronics and communication professor. He resigned his job and started a private lab in my hometown.
Wow.
So till 9 years old, I was grown in that laboratory. You might have seen in cartoon, right? Dad will be having one crazy laboratory, and you will be growing the. That's how I was grown. So I had access. See, I studied all the basic electronics at young age. So my initial attraction was to electronics and communication because that those were the things I used to play. My dad was a big fan of space. We used to sit together and watch all the National Geographic documentary. Unfortunately, Nat Geo has shut down in India recently. But yeah, that's what my childhood was. So my entire space quest started from one event. It's a GSLV D Mark One D2. So launching INSAT 4C back in 2006. I still remember it very vividly. We were because it was the first time India is demonstrating cryogenic technology. So my dad was like, "This is very very important, crucial for our country." I was around 6 or 7 years old. I was watching that launch. It got launched, and after 20 seconds, the rocket just exploded. So that is what made me curious, like like when things go bang, like
Yeah. Wow.
youngsters will look at it with like, wow, what happened. It will make you more interested. So that's how my initial quest for space started. uh, Unfortunately, my dad passed away when I was 9 years old. So from there, I have to take on my own to explore my journey. There was no one to guide because I told, right, it was a small village. Even teachers don't know much about what to do. So I'm very thankful to Google, like that is how I learned most of the thing, and that's how I am here. And of course, thanks to God. So yeah, it was very interesting, and it was a. I can't say I was just interested in space because the children, especially in teenage, they explore a lot of other things like they may see some movie and they want to become a spy or police. They may look at something. So because at some point I wanted to become a robotics engineer, at some point I wanted to become a software engineer. Of course my interest changed, but it was always related to technology, basically electronics and communication, out of which space was in the top priority. So I was trying different things. In fact, I also worked as a journalist, science journalist, for a couple of years in Tamil Nadu before getting into this full year. So I did a lot of exploration to make sure what I'm going to do is something I really like. And I started doing that very early because most of the Indian students who have the pressure which we have to talk. So I thought, okay, I will explore young and find out. So that's what I did.
Yeah. So, do you aim to that one day you will be an entrepreneur? Do you aim for that?
Actually, to be honest, I'm already one. For last 5 years, what I've been doing is more of a science entrepreneur than a scientist. So I've been into the managerial and execution role more. So my ambition has always been to become an entrepreneur from young age because my dad was also a scientist, and on the other side, he was also a businessman. So I think that just I have that in my blood. So yeah, I'm already an entrepreneur, not something I'm looking at the future.
Yeah. So, what's your aim? Like, how being an entrepreneur, how you can bring this India, not a world, how you're gonna revolutionize this India into a better place?
That's a good question. And right now, thanks to the current government, India is one of the best place if you are an investor or you want to become an entrepreneur. The regulation, there has been a lot of deregulations and a lot of things. My goal is, see, I have various interests. I eventually want to become an investor, to be honest. Okay, yeah, one time maybe run my own VC
That's
fund.
really interesting.
Yeah, I'm a very dynamic guy. So
Yeah.
space is something I focus mainly, but I have a lot of other side interests. So in terms of space industry, we want to take our startup to a multi-$100 million worth startup, and our goal is to eventually start exploring moon and Mars. Like that is something exciting coming, we will soon announce. So we want to increase our global share in space industry, and I also want to be a global entrepreneur, not just India, like build from India and deliver it to the world. So that is my concept. Like, like you see a lot of brands, they build everywhere and they sell in India, but Indian brands most of the time we never focus on other countries. So my goal is to export more so we can bring in foreign currency. And in terms of entrepreneurship, uh, I'm not too much of a hardcore capitalist. I would like to bring changes in terms of fair wages. Engineers are one of the most underpaid in our country comparing to other country. So we have to introduce minimum wages. So not just an entrepreneur, I also want to work on the policy side. So not just the owner and the founder gets to enjoy it, but right now most of the people working in the startup and early industry are sad, the employees are sad because they are not getting the right benefits. So that is where I want to bring a positive change. Like we have few companies like Zoho where people are like, if they get employed there, they are very happy. So I want to adapt that to space industry and also make it wider. So more of like a, because right now the capitalism has kind of a bad reputation. So I want to change that.
Yeah, as you have mentioned, Zoho, that's an Indian company, I believe, and they have really expanded nicely.
Yes.
And apart from Zoho, there are other aerospace startups are also coming up. But
Yes.
what about their revenue? Whether they are really paying good to the employee, and what is your take on this?
That's a good question, because being an entrepreneur, I can really understand what each startup is going through, and we work closely with most of the space startups. See, right now, on average, the entire purchase power parity in India is totally different. For example, if you are going to work in SpaceX or let's say Orbex in UK, the basic starting salary itself will be around 80 to $100,000. So we can't expect the same amount in India, because totally it's different in India. It's much more affordable. So here, the ISRO itself, your pay starts at around 70 to 80K. It has typical government pay plan. Whatever the government is planning, that is what ISRO is doing. So comparing to that, I can say that the leading role, the senior roles in many startups are good, but in terms of when you're going for more of a junior position, the pay of course gets reduced, because these are not matured companies. It's not them, it's also us. We don't have a fully proper source of revenue coming in. And one major difference from an Indian space startup and American space startup is, for an American space startup, US government is a major customer. They place a lot of order. We have Firefly, lot of things. They get orders from government. SpaceX itself survived because of that. But here in India, you don't get government orders, because ISRO itself is capable of doing that. If government wants a communication satellite, ISRO will build it. For example, let's take Skyroot. Skyroot is building a 500 kg capable rocket. ISRO is also having SSLV. So basically, you're somehow government is promoting, at the same you're also competing. So the customer has to come from other countries. So the business here is very hard. They say, in a lot of meetups, in space meetups, we make a joke. If you are able to run a space startup in India and survive it, you can survive in any country doing any business. So it's that hard in India. So right now the pay is kind of uh, it's not like not something you can expect from other startups which are working in IT. Easily, a software engineer will get to 24 LP or 12 LPA package, but that is not possible in space industry. So, and I also have to openly tell there is a space bubble going on, like what we have seen as dot-com bubble back in late 1990s. We have see, space is the new thing. Everyone wants to get in because
Yeah.
Elon Musk has inspired. I don't think all these companies across the India are going to survive. We are going to see a lot of companies failing or bankrupt or collaborating or merging in next
Yes,
5 or 6 years.
that's a very common factor.
So that is where the industry will become mature, the real business will start, and people can, expect more of a stable thing. But right now, space is a risk driven industry. So if you want a big reward, you have to take a big risk. So I would
Yes.
advise people with bigger risk appetite to get in. Like in scam 1992, he says, right, risk may is. So like that, if you have that love for the risk, you want to, it is a very dynamic, you love the job here. Every day there will be an issue. So if you are a person who wants to experience and learn a lot, I would recommend to get into space industry. And also, if you are able to work in space industry for, let's say, 4 years, gain good amount of experience, then it is easy for you to go to any other industry and get a job. If you want to go to Daimler, if you want to go to Audi, anywhere, if you have already done some good job in space industry, I would recommend this especially for the freshers, straightly coming out of bachelors. You are young. This is not time to settle down for money. I think this is time to explore. So if you are able to work in a space industry for 3 to 4 years and get some good, knowledge and experience, that will be a huge bonus point to your CV. So even by the time the space industry itself will be mature, so you can continue in it. Even if you're not liking it, you want more relaxed, job, you can go to any industry, and in any interview you will be the top preferred candidate as long as you are really good in what you're doing.
Yeah, I think this is a good point to take away for the freshers that you have mentioned that they has to first think about the explore to gain their
Yeah.
experience in terms of skills and other factor instead of running behind the money.
Yeah, and also one more thing here I want to mention is a lot of youngsters, at the same time, the space companies also can't expect the freshers to work for free and work for experience. I'm really against that, right? You can't pay with experience. Yes, freshers also needs to be fairly paid at least to get their, decent living. Recently, there is one trend in industry which is going on is all this, training, internships, and all the things with companies which don't even have a space infrastructure. And I'm seeing a lot of people falling for that. If you it's like, if someone asks you to pay for an internship, never go for that. It should be reverse. The company has to pay you for the internship. If company is asking you to pay for the internship, then that internship is not, see, companies like us will look at the CV, and if you have done an internship at some companies, we know what is happening inside. XYZ, okay, that is good. But if you are from certain companies did paid internship, that will be a negative factor, and we would that would actually get your chances lesser. So go for good reputed companies which has already done missions or already having some infrastructure, okay, or passionate enough, like the founders are passionate enough to do something real. Don't go for some namesake companies, because that is happening in both software industry also, Android and all this thing, and space industry and robotics and all this thing. They just create companies to, exploit students. That is something students are falling in, and you should stay away from that. Apply for bigger companies, dream big. You can definitely do it. Apply to Ognicol, Skyroot, apply to us, even ISRO. You apply, go for reputed companies.
And what is your take? Like, nowadays education almost getting, as you have mentioned in slide one point, it becomes a business. So, what is your point, or what is your take on it? Like, how we can make a change in this?
See, I'm a big advocate for free education. Like education should, the basic education should be
Same
free.
here.
See, because see, we want to change country. At the end, we want to eliminate the poverty and increase the quality of living. So the basic education is compulsory.
Obviously.
At the
Yes.
same time, we can't expect Harvard level education for free as well. Okay, but if you look at Harvard, most of the people studying there actually studying at scholarship. You know, they because they are very much talented, and they are an asset. So in foreign countries, even when you're paying, you're getting that worth out of it in
Yes.
most of the institute. But here I'm looking at tier 2 and tier 3 places where, yes, a parent is taking loan, paying. At the end, the job is not that good. It's looking, it's kind of crazy. I can't much comment on it because I also work closely with a lot of universities. I help them. Because from their side also, at the end, professors won't work for free, lab won't work for free, right? They also have expenses. So the government has to, like, it's already doing good, we are seeing positive change, but they have to do something to stabilize it and regulate it. And more than that, it's not just the university that is doing all this thing, it's mainly the students also. The craze for the brand, again, I want to join the top college, I'm ready to give 10 lakhs donation. Please
Yeah.
don't do that. I studied my masters in a fairly a decent college. Like, you don't have to be very low also, you just go for a very decent college. Never try to pay for like 5 lakhs or 6 lakh for a degree. It's not worth it. You can learn more and make your resume and CV weightage higher by doing a lot of courses from online. We have beautiful materials online which teaches better than most of the professors. I'm so sorry. That is the standard of teaching in India is actually rapidly going down. I'm really sad about that. So you can learn a lot. Main thing is projects. A lot, there is a toxic trend right now going on, which is practical. It's like, I want to learn practical part. No, a practical alone won't work. What a true engineer is, who knows right amount of theoretical knowledge with practical knowledge. So do a lot of projects, do a lot of, maybe write couple of research papers, explore. These things will add more weightage to your resume than what college you're studying. So if college is charging 5 lakhs a year, don't go to that college. Because I studied in a college where I paid, my fee for UG was just 1,500 rupees per semester. It
Okay.
was a good college. It's existing for 75 years, and yeah, I get offers from a lot of places, and recently, from the industrial quota, I can even get into IIT for my PhD if I want. And I've been even like talking with Stanford and everything, because that when I am applying for Stanford for PhD or some other university, in my CV, the amount of space which goes to college is only 10 percentage. Rest of the thing is your experience. So work on the experience mostly.
Yes, I think there is a good point to take away that first of all, where we are studying, it's not a matter. The thing is how we are gaining the skill and working using the skill and work on the projects. And
Yes,
as you have mentioned that do as many projects and from there the student or the aspirant are gonna learn from it because that
yes,
only gonna create an impression in the industry. And even a
yes,
fresher can enter in a very good industry if they have a lot many projects. I think this is a
yes.
very good point to take away from this. And
You
in
won't
our
believe, one of my friend who worked with me recently got placed in a foreign launch vehicle company for nearly one CPA. And he is just 24 years old, not even 24, 23
one
or
year,
something. Yeah, one
one
CPA. That is, he's a fresher. He worked on good projects. I guided him for some time. Like, he worked on some critical projects. So nearly one CPA he got. Soon it will cross it. So why I'm telling you is, he studied in a very normal college. I don't want to mention the name. He studied in a very normal college. Actually, most people, they don't go there. He studied there, but he spent a lot of time building complicated projects. He was really good with what he was doing. Now he got a job in I think I can't tell the exact country, but it is in Europe, around 1 CPA. So definitely, guys, it's not worth it to pay, around more than, like 1 lakh per year for an engineering degree.
Yes. So I think it's again a takeaway point that the dedication matters. That student has to be self motivated. That he or
Yes,
she want to do it. They should
yes,
have curiosity to learn. This is
yes,
a very,
yes,
very important thing, and very importantly, I think I have seen, as I'm in academia, I've seen many students have this craze that spoon feeding system. The teacher is telling so and so factor, the students are also following that, or maybe
yes,
half of. So
yeah,
I think we should come up with this thing from the schooling itself, because when a student are in the schooling and they when they come up, they have this kind of crazy thing in their mind.
yes, 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 very true, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
because if
have
you
to do
want
something to
something,
change.
you have to go get it. Like, and you have to look at the world with a pinch of curiosity. Like, whatever you're looking for. Example, when I am traveling, 1 minute.
Yeah.
When I'm traveling in flight, no, like that entire flight, I'll be looking at all the different thing. Okay, how this flight is working, what microcontroller they'll be using inside. Actually, I get so excited when I also go in train. Like I look at all the power systems. It's been a habit since my childhood because wherever I go, I'll first I'll be looking. If you want to become an engineer, getting the degree doesn't make you. You have to think like an engineer, which is how things work. So spoon feeding won't work at all, and most of the people even if they spoon feed you, they, like you
Avoid
have
it.
to consume it, right?
Yes.
Nowadays, people are not even ready for that. So you have to look at the world with curiosity, ask lot of questions, question
Yes.
everything, why so, like everything. We like luckily we had I got the opportunity to work closely with ISRO for last 5 years. And when we sit sometimes with scientists, we question them a lot. We question their decisions itself in terms of Chandrayaan 3, Chandrayaan 2 and all. And they're very hard when you start questioning, even to your professor itself. When you start questioning only, they will also have that enthusiasm to answer it. Okay, they will also try to learn more. But when you are not doing that thing, it's just like who wants to do that?
It is not at all a brainstorming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, very true.
Okay, Rifat, okay, quickly, I think it's time for the stopping the voting for the first round. And
Sure,
quickly, I will come back to you.
sure, sure.
So, yeah. So, audience, I think now we are stopping the first poll. We are ending the poll right now. We got around 104 votings for the first round. Second round of voting is coming up for the another last two posters. Just a second, I'm just putting up the for the fourth, for the fifth and sixth shortlisted one. So this again will be starting for half an hour and then we'll be coming back. Okay, now your poll starts now. Okay. So, additionally, please, I request all of you to write your name, your designation, your department, and your university. And then, furthermore, you can. We just wait for a couple of times. So we are going to make an announcement for the winners. So just buckle up. Okay. All right, Rifat, we are back. Rifat, you would like to share some video with us about your achievements?
Yes, yes, yes. I'll just share my screen. Can you please give me access?
Yeah, sure.
This is a short video about the journey, our journey, and what all the missions we have done so far. I'll just play it. Just a minute.
So we have Srimathy Kesan, Dr. Srimathy Kesan, who is going to join us shortly to announce the winner. And we have our another guest with us, engineer. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, okay. We have another engineer, Narain Karthik. So he is a lead engineer at General Electric Renewable Energy. Karthik, how are you?
Yeah, hi Aishwarya.
Yeah,
Good
hi.
evening.
Thank
Good
you.
evening. Yeah,
Thank you for coming. And
yeah,
just Karthik, just wait for a couple of minutes. So Rifath is gonna share the screen, and
yeah,
then once it's done, we'll come back to you.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Rifath, can you share your screen? I think it's already right. Is going to.
I don't have access. It's
Also,
just now I got it. Yeah, got it, got it.
okay. Okay.
कलाम सेट लॉन्च किया गया।
Kalam said, and they are the first customers. Let me compliment and congratulate the team.
So yeah, that's the video. Thank you so much, guys. It was pleasure talking to you all.
I think that says a clear idea about it. Like you have done till date, the complete timeline.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a long journey. It's been an emotional roller coaster because space is one of the most hardest industry to be. That too, if you are a startup in India, it's even harder.
Yeah. Uh, Rifath and Naren Karthik, I will share one screen that our list of student or the participant that they have shared their digital poster, and I request you to just select our top most number. The number is given over there. You just write the number in the chat box, okay? Just go through the pictures. I'm just sharing it over here because this time the competition is really tough for the judges. We are going the second round of elimination this time. So here I'm sharing the screen. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So these are the shortlisted videos. Sorry, not videos, digital poster, and the theme was space and entrepreneurship. As you know, that this time the World Space Week theme itself is a space and entrepreneurship. So we have created a different student have created different poster. Yet now the first one which we have kept, that is the has got a maximum vote in Instagram, and also the write up also our yesterday our guest also judges have also given good marks on this particular poster one. And again today we, because there were so many posters were having a tie, because got a good marks, different judges have selected different posters. So here are the shortlisted one we have created. Again today we had a poll, so we want you to further shortlist it from this first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Okay, and please write down in the chat box in our meet itself. So which one? Karthik, same goes to you. You just go through this and please
Yeah.
write in the chat box.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay. So the here the main thing is the space and entrepreneurship should be mapping with the concept. Whatever the creatives they have created, it should be mapping and clearly it should be clearly understandable. And these selected posters are not only from aerospace background, they're also from the management, arts, and other engineering branches, not only from aerospace engineering.
Got it.
So these are the selective creative that has been shortlisted from the yesterday's judgment.
Okay, okay. So I should send in message, right? Chat
Yeah,
box.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, done.
So again, I request my viewers. So I hope you are giving a voting system based on the poster has been shared in our Instagram, the sequence that you have maintained. So same you have given voting system. Again, we are gonna check the marks over here and check the voting amount that you have given for this particular poster. So please, you have another 15 minutes to vote for this 5 and 6 poster. So 1, 2, 3, 4 has been already been voted. So 5, 6 are requested. That please, you have another 15 minutes to vote for it. Okay. Yeah. So again, we have another shortlisted videos. These videos are being posted in Instagram. The first one shortlisted video is they have described about ISRO and they have created a short reel, aerospace reel, some kind of motivation, storytellings and all. Second one, they have said a conversation, the struggling point of a founder when they go towards the approaching toward the investor. They have created a very good creatives on it. And third one really is the future of drone is not only on the aerospace or the defense sector, but different places like agriculture for different R&Ds. So there's again a unique kind of creative they have created on this reel. And the fourth one is that the student we have seen that in the fourth one the student really have given effort and created kind of scripting thing, that a story about a moon, earth, and a sun, how they are communicating with each other. So as the day pass on, how the things happen between them. So again, they have created a 4-minute video by scripting among themselves, like stating who is the sun, who is the moon, and who is the earth. So this is again So please, again, please kindly vote for this reel as well. So meanwhile, I request my audience, please, upcoming another 15 minutes, we are going to put a poll for this as well. So kindly note down this sequence and vote accordingly. Kindly note down this sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, and kindly vote for it. And don't forget to write your name in the chat box, name, designation, your department, and your university or institutions. And the same time, very shortly, we are going to share you the link and going to announce the winner. And we are having a special guest with us, Dr. Srimathy Kesan. She is going to come and announce the winner. So please, Rifath and Karthik.
Do we get to watch the video?
Yeah, sure. Just give me a moment. Okay? Just give me a moment. I will just log in to my Instagram. Yeah, I will just share my screen as well. Is my screen visible? My Instagram one?
Not yet.
Is it visible right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So here I'm gonna share the selected one. The first one was this one. Okay. So we are playing the video.
Of infinite wonder and possibility. Welcome to the realm of space exploration in India. Friend 1, an avid space buff, shares, did you know the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, has some grand plans up its sleeve? Friend 2, intrigued by the statement, asks, oh really? Like what? With a glint in his eye, Friend 1 reveals, ISRO is working on a mission to Venus and even planning to establish a space station of our own. Friend 2, astounded, replies, wow, that's incredible. Who would have thought we'd reach so far? Indeed, it's a testament to human spirit and ingenuity. Space, the final frontier, is slowly but surely becoming accessible thanks to the tireless efforts of organizations like ISRO. Stay curious, stay fascinated. The sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. Imagine.
So this is the first one. Okay. Second one is this one.
An aerospace founder steps into the room, her determination palpable. Imagine, she begins, a world unbound by gravity's chains. That's the world we're building. Her eyes shine with an unquenchable fire. The investor, intrigued, leans forward. And how, he asks, do you plan to achieve this? By pushing the boundaries of technology and innovation, she responds. We're not just creating a vehicle to traverse the cosmos, we're crafting a bridge to the future. The investor, his interest piqued, asks, what's the potential return on investment? Infinite, she replies with a confident smile. Because we're not just selling a product, we're offering a new perspective, a chance to partake in the grand narrative of human exploration. There's a pause, then the investor nods. I'm in. An aerospace.
So this is the second one. Third one was this one.
Picture this, a future woven together by the buzzing of drones, not just in the skies but on the ground, across industries. Welcome to the drone revolution, my friends. Imagine drones in agriculture. We're talking about precision farming, crop monitoring, and soil analysis. That's right, drones will be the new age farmers, making agriculture more efficient, more sustainable. But wait, there's more. Drones won't just be working hard, they'll be playing hard too. Think drone racing, drone photography, even drone picnics. Our leisure time is about to get a high-tech upgrade. So as we stand on the precipice of this drone-driven future, let's get ready to embrace the buzz. Because whether it's work or play, drones are here to change the game. Until next time, keep looking up and dreaming big. Picture this, a future.
So this is the third one. And the final one was this one, a storytelling.
Welcome to the dynamic team from GNA University, led by Vinika and supported by our talented teammates Kaptan Singh, Karamkor and Aditya. Together we are dedicated to achieving excellence and driving innovation. Join us as we explore the fascinating world of solar and lunar eclipses and uncover the mysteries of the universe together. I'm Vinika, the ultimate eclipse enthusiast, standing before you, and you, my steady companions, are joining me on an extraordinary adventure through the mysteries of our amazing universe, where shadows dance, the sun, the moon, and the earth play their extraordinary eclipse games. Now, without wasting time, let's blast into this astronomical adventure together. Sunny shining bright, Moony enters. Now turn your faces.
Hi there, I am Sunny and I shine bright.
Hello Sunny, I'm Moony and I shine too, but not as bright as you.
That's okay, we both have our own shine.
Yes, we do. Guys, I'm Earthy. What you two are talking about?
Hi, I am Sunny and she is Moony. We are talking about the eclipses.
Eclipses, what is that, Moony? Yes, sometimes you came in between us and that makes a shadow. But a shadow? What's that?
A shadow is a dark shape we make when something blocks our light.
Oh, I see. Moony. Yes, it's of two types, solar and lunar eclipse.
Yeah, let me explain solar eclipse. When Earth comes between us, it blocks our light and some part of the Earth is left over in absence of sunlight.
It's like a moon sandwich and gets dark for a little while, Sunny. Exactly, but it's like a daytime night. Adi, wow, a daytime night? That's cool, Moony. Let me explain you about lunar eclipse. For lunar eclipse, Earth shadows falls on me.
There are three types of solar eclipses.
Number one, total eclipse. In a total solar eclipse, the sun is completely blocked by the moon. Number two, annular eclipse. In this eclipse, the moon appears small enough in the sky that it cannot completely block out the sun. And number three, it's the partial solar eclipse. In this partial solar eclipse, a small piece or crescent of the sun can be seen. There are three types of lunar eclipse. Number one, total eclipse. Entire moon passes through full shadow. Number two, partial lunar eclipse. Part of moon passes through full shadow. And number three is penumbral lunar eclipse. In this eclipse, moon passes only through partial shadow.
Eclipses are amazing and beautiful, and they happen sometimes like a special surprise.
And even though we hide a little during eclipses, we always come back to shine bright again. Earthy, I have learned so much about eclipses. Connect us to the celestial rhythms of our solar system and the wider universe. They inspire us to keep exploring, learning and appreciating the beauty of the cosmos.
Okay.
Welcome to the dynamic team from
I hope our audience have also seen this. So let me stop sharing. Yeah. Okay. So I request judges, Rifath, please write down in my chat box about both for the digital poster and as well as this reel. Okay.
Yeah, already sent. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. So this is for digital poster.
The first two are for digital poster, and the last,
Achha,
the
first
last
one is
four,
digital poster. Second one is
the video.
okay. Okay. It's, looks confusing. It's again hard for that. Then we have to choose the best voting system from here. And we will announce a result. So it's really a tough competition, isn't it? Okay. So thank you, Rifath, for coming here. And now we have another
Bye.
guest with
Thank
us.
you so much. See you.
Thank you so much, Rifath. Yeah. Yeah, Karthik, am I audible?
Yeah, Aishwarya. It's
Yeah,
audible.
Karthik, thank
Right.
you for accepting my invitation and coming here in InnovaWorld. It's the first time that you're stepping into this InnovaWorld presentation. So first, I would like to, rather than I give you introduction, I ask you to give your introduction to our audience.
Yeah, hi everyone. So I'm Narain Karthikeyan, working as a lead engineer in GE Renewable Energy. And I did my BE Aeronautical Engineering and I passed it at 2011. And after that, I did my computer-aided designing CAD/CAM course. At 2013, I passed out. Then after that, 3 years, I was working in design and tool room in Central Institute of Plastic Engineering Technology. It is at West Bengal. Then after that, I joined in wind sectors. Earlier, my experience was Suzlon, then later Siemens Gamesa, and then Vestas Wind. Now I'm currently working in General Electric. Currently I'm working in blade manufacturing process. So we used to validate the prototype blades, and we used to validate its process design, and we do the analysis, and then finally we will take those blades to the serial production. So just a short introduction about me.
So Karthik, you tell me that what was your basic graduation? Aerospace? Yeah, aeronautical.
Aeronautical.
Okay. So you said that you are from basically aeronautical background, and right now
Yeah.
you're working in GE Renewable Energy.
Yeah.
So and you have done your masters in CAD/CAM also. So why that sudden changes in that domain, and from the change in CAD/CAM, and you're here. So what is the transformation, and what was your dream that you have made this path?
Okay, fine. You can define there are three category of final year students. Okay, so one will be always focusing on the core area, like after studying aeronautical, people need to go in ISRO, HAL, DRDO, or Safran Aerospace, UTC. Those are core area. And second one, you need to go a reputed companies, but maybe like more similar companies. Maybe you can go for at automobile, where there also you have airfoil designs, or those type of things you can do, or wind industry. Same here, we use these NACA profiles, all those things. Similar way, okay. And third category of students where maybe it may be a cross domain, so you can go for like codings or IT companies. So I'm a second category, okay, in this. So
I have one
and
question. What about my domain? I'm in teaching, so on the same time, so I comes in which category?
this has another one. No, teaching is a core one because you are doing an aeronautics. So not about the industry I'm talking about. I'm talking about both teaching and
Thank you so much.
because yeah, because you are core area and you are completely working on this aero related projects. I used to see your videos, YouTube videos and Insta pages where you do this paper and water rockets and drones, all those things. I used to follow those.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So after completing my BE, so I decided that I need to expand my career opportunities, and so I decided to have study a specialization course, like see BE aeronautical, and after that ME aeronautical. It's a major one, like ME aeronautical, but specialization like CAD/CAM or thermal engineering or structural engineering, this called a specialization course. So I took CAD/CAM so I can enter in any industry. Maybe I can go in automobile or wind, or so to wider my what to say job score, job to get seek job. So that's why I choose CAD/CAM. And then then after choosing CAD/CAM also anyway, and also one more thing, I did as a BE project, I did in wind turbine, and it's a 1.2 meter blade we did in our college. So, and also wind industry that time, it was an emerging, and there are very less companies, and where you can see the engineers, most of the engineers doesn't know, like maybe 2 or 3 industries they know, and most of them they're never about okay such an industries exist. Okay, so I decided to channel my career in industry, so where I can find a lot of opportunities, and so that's why I ended here.
That's
Yes.
really interesting. So, what do you suggest to our upcoming freshers or the pass out student that how they can choose their career in terms of choosing a right career? You know, mostly students are confused stage when, especially when they come to final year. But there are some who are predefined. Okay, I will be going in this path. But majority, if I talk about, final years are confused, and after they pass out, they are like confused at how they can apply. So please give them some suggestions that, or give them some strategy how they can follow that.
Okay, fine. So in like reputed companies like GE, so they used to take internship of final year students, and so what I suggest, you people can see their career website, and they can select the internship option, and they can go through those, and we will give stipend for them, and once they complete a 1 year tenure, and if the performance is good, they can place. This is one type of category. And second, this type of companies like GE, we used to hire some third-party companies where they used to do some work for us, some technical work. So, like these third parties will hire most of the freshers from different colleges. So people can go through those third parties, and they can, and after few years of experience, they can jump in the main core companies. So this is the second option. And third option, please contact your seniors through reference, and that maximum 60% to 70% it will work. Okay. And so these are my 3 things I can tell to the students.
Yeah. So I think this is a. Do you think that really a reference matters a lot when students want to enter into any corporate sector? When it comes to corporate sector,
Sorry,
is
sorry,
it
you
matters a lot? Like, is it matters a lot that students should have some reference in some particular company when they enter into the job? It matters.
see, it's
How do
not
you go
really
with that?
it's not really matters, but what to say, it makes an additional advantage. It's always you should have a good rapport contact with your passed out guys, and so that you can get some frequent updates. See, because there are plenty of companies, and you can't keep on what to say, like you can't search and you can apply each and everything, because company also see the attitude, right? So if I need to take any candidates, it should be good. If I have some known candidates who is in good in attitude, so the first entry of level, okay, they will take for an interview, and also like randomly will take other students. But having uh, a reference, it's an added advantage, I can say, but I won't say that it's an completely um, mandatory, but it will have an obviously your past students may be working in different companies, so your juniors should have a keep on they should have a contact touch with them, and that's how you have to build your own network. And especially one more thing, networking is a major skill that every student should develop, because that where I find
They
lacking
should
is
connect more into LinkedIn profile, or they should upgrade LinkedIn. That is the only medium.
yeah, they should update in their LinkedIn. They should be in active, and also not only LinkedIn, like they need to start segregating the like companies. okay, if I'm what should be your target in which area, and people should be very flexible. They should not be in very stringent that selecting the places. No, I should work in cities like Chennai or Bangalore. I will not go to the north. So most of the people's demand, because I need to be with my parents, because now these 2K kids, right? So some they need to come out of the box, and they need to explore the new places. They need to travel to places. They should be very confident, and they should be what to say, they should prepare in their mindset to accept the challenges. So they should be very flexible. So your it is easy to get the probability of getting job is easy. So I can tell one of my examples. See, when I got placed, my first placement is at West Bengal. Can you believe a student like me who studied at the Tirunelveli and Chennai, and directly I'm going to West Bengal? That's my first place. I don't know about I don't know Hindi or Bengali only. I know Tamil and English, but I survived there conveniently for 3 years, and I built a strong network. And through reference, I came to other companies. So like that, you have to be very confident on changing places, and you have to take big decisions. Yeah.
So, like, what are the strategy that you have brought to grow your career?
Yeah. So I had a good rapport with many small industries. So after completing BE and also ME, I used to do some small projects with different companies. Okay.
Kind of
And sorry.
is it
Yes.
kind of freelancing?
Yeah, freelancing. Yes, some designing, and also I used to give some technical. I used to create some technical report to them, and most of the companies, they were in cost reduction, and so used to give some suggesting some materials. So this type of in after college, you don't know like what is your skill. Okay, once you enter in that, then you slowly will know that okay, this is my skill, and I can enhance, I can go in that career path. Okay, some may be good in design, so people can what to say, still they search job. What I suggest, people can go to the smaller companies, and you can say okay, I'm very good in design, I can do drafting, and I can help you on that. Or people, if they're good in materials or any small who are, I won't say that like students like will be expert in all subjects. Some students will be good in design, some will be good in FE analysis, some will be good in like material testing, something. So they need to see their expertise, and through this expertise they need to do some marketing with small companies. Like that, they have to build their network. Suppose if your work is good, so that company may call you, okay, you can work in my company, and you can do that. This is in this way they need to do. So just applying in LinkedIn, that will work, but the probability is less. You have to think out of the box, and you have to market yourself, you have to market your skills in a different platform.
Yeah. So I think there's a good point to take away. Those who are really looking for a job, and those who want to, like as a fresher, they have to keep in mind that how they can brand themselves. That
Yeah.
means that they have to highlight their CV in terms of skills, in terms of like they basically trying to market their CV. They should know what are the strategy to do it. Okay, so Karthik, just a second, let me tell my audience that in coming 5 to 10 minutes we are going to Srimathy Kesan is going to join us,
Yeah.
and very shortly we are going to announce the winner. You have already shared the list, we have already done the winning list is there in my hand right now. So already one set of voting is going on. So let's see is that make any changes in the aerospace reel voting that we have made it. Already the judges has made it. So so guys, just buckle up for a couple of few minutes and enjoy and learn from Karthik that he's gonna share that how he has done his journey, how he has got here today, and what has his struggle, and he's telling his insight about the strategy, how he has brought himself to this mark. So, Karthik, one more question from my side. Like, as you have done BTech Aerospace and after that Quantum, right? And right now, where you're working in a wind energy sector. And
Yeah.
your BTech project, if I'm not wrong, you said that you have also worked on the wind turbine blade design. So, do you think that your project had made you today to be here as a leading engineer at G Renewable
Yeah.
Energy?
Yes. Yeah. So I did a project on wind turbines. So when I applied to the first company, that is Susron, and people are so they really what to say surprised that okay, people are doing a project on wind sector, and because that's an emerging field, right? And that helped me a lot, and even it helped me in when I was applying a job to other companies, other wind industries, and they were very curious on like, okay, explain about your BTech projects since I done that. So that gave me an added advantage while selecting. So that played a real. And one more thing, so whenever you put your projects on a resume, you should be very thorough on your projects, and you should not bluff during the interview. That is also one more takeaway you can do, because people in the
Probably, yeah.
interview
Those
panel,
are
they can
important
easily.
point to take away for,
Yes.
especially for the freshers and the pass out students. Those are really looking for a job. Be confident and
Yes.
ensure have the clear understanding about your concept, what you have really done, right?
Yeah.
So this is again, thank you, Karthik, for stating this. I think many of our the audience over here are from final years across this nation, and those who are listening, they will definitely get this insight. And of course, being a final year, they will come up to this experience that they bluffing will not give the result. They should have the confidence. And now, talking about confidence, there are some students, they might have some lack of communication. They know the something, but they're unable to express it. There are some students, they know it, but unable to communicate and portray the picture of the answer. So, what is your take on that? What do you suggest to those students?
So I suggest before you passing out from your college, please correct all those communication gap, because that is really important in the industries. You're not only going to speak only with Indians, you need to communicate with the global people, different countries from Europe or China, from US. So your communication uh, should be very standard. I won't say you no need to be much fluent. At least the opposite side people, they need to have a clear understanding that what you are going to say. Okay. And it should be very clear. And so whatever, if you have if you don't, if you are not much fluent, please practice at your college level. Then since you have time, I think next year, still 6 months you have time for getting passed up. Okay.
Yeah.
So these 6 months you can take time, and you can improve yourself. There are a lot of YouTube channels how you can do the communication in a better way, and how to while talking with any big audience. So you should not have any nervousness. Those type of things you can start correcting yourself. That will be a big advantage, and you can attend your interview with confidence. Yeah.
So now, Karthik, coming back, you have given lot many insight to our student. Now, what is your future goal? What is your future dream? Like in upcoming 5 years, right? What is your aim on your career?
Upcoming 5 years, yeah. Now I'm working in some few projects. So next, I'm planning to go work in a bigger projects, like bigger blades, and which will be installed in on the sea offshore, in the mid of the seas. So those type of big projects, I'm interested to uh, give my contribution over there. And so that is my future. And as now I'm as an in a technical, next I need to grow as an manager level, so where I can lead peoples and to build a big team and to execute a very complex projects. So that's my 5 years dream after that.
Yeah. And do you suggest to be in an corporate sector, it's good to have a patent and research work that will add value in shortlisting the resume?
Yes, that's really it will add it will have a good value if you have a patent and if you have a research publications and with a good impact factor. That will really have a good value, because a lot of companies like GE, they have their own R&D sectors, and people, and they also recruit scientists, and people having a good patents and publications, definitely they will give you a first preference. So to
So
those type
I
of
think,
candidates.
yes, yes. Thank you, Karthik. I think students got insight about that if they having publication, because again it's a challenge for a student, like whatever the project they're doing, that they can convert in terms of R&D. R&D sort of projects they should take up, so that in future they can create some patent, or again they will be having some add-on values in their resume. And again, if they don't have a good communication skill, what they have to do, they have to start practicing now itself. Like, this is a right time for you. 6 months are there for you guys to pick up and start pushing yourself to get a good job for you. Because again, as Karthik said, that if you don't have a good communication skill, you are unable to explain your thing, then there is no point of doing such thing, right? So please understand, these are the critical points. Karthik, tell me one more thing. Like, there are some students, like they think that after BTech, masters are only meant for higher studies, are only meant for no those who are going for R&D, or those who want to be a scientist or researcher or teaching. So, what is your take on this factor? Because already you have done MTech in CAD/CAM and you're working in a very good company. So, what is your take on this factor?
See, like you have two choices. Like once, what I suggest is, once you complete your BE, and suppose if you get any good placement in a like very big companies, I suggest you to take those type of offers immediately. Suppose a student has a two option, like either he got an offer at an higher studies, at the same time he got a job offer in a very good company. What I suggest, you can take the company offer, because most of the companies, they are promoting to have your higher education. So like and it is not like when you if you want to go to a scientist level or in a R&D sectors, then only you need to do a higher studies. It's not like that. People like me, though we entered in company, we need to upgrade our skills of every 6 months or every 1 year, because the work which we are doing right now, maybe in after 5 or 6 years, uh, we will not do this. Oh, sorry, we will not do the same job, and we need to upgrade our skills. Now AI is there, artificial intelligence, so we need to do some master courses in that. Okay, so you need, it's not like that since you are working in already, you need to do some PG. It's not like, even if you are some junior level engineer, you can go for your masters if the company sponsors, and you can upgrade your skills depend upon the type of work which you are doing, and you can do it. That's my takeaway.
Okay. So, as you have precisely mentioned this AI technology, it's like, I believe it's a very vast thing. It's not a single thing. So, I think you mean to say that student has to get upgraded with the technologies and the codings. So, that is a huge demand in the market, right? If they want.
Yes, obviously now data science has a huge demand. Okay, and there are a lot of new courses are currently available in the market. And as I one of the chief guests, he has mentioned, Mr. Rifath, he has mentioned about a lot of online courses. That is also a good platform. And so what I suggest is, when you enter in any company, okay, so you know what type of job work you will be doing, suppose in operational management or process. So you can select your masters or any other higher studies depend upon the type of work which you are doing. So that will be having a good advantage, and you can travel in a career path. For example, now my entire career in wind industry, and so then I need to choose an higher studies. Maybe after MA, if I'm going for some PhD, I can do a research. Though I'm doing in a manufacturing sector, I can do a small research. Okay, how to optimize the manufacturing efficiently. So I can do a PhD in that. So it's all based upon your job nature and interest. You can select your higher studies, and don't think that only scientists or professors should do higher studies or PhD. It's not like that. Now the industry is different.
So industry also need a PhD candidate.
Exactly. Yes.
So do you think that in terms of pay scale, if the particular candidate is qualified enough and having a PhD degree, so they are eligible enough for this?
Yeah, obviously. See, it depends upon you are eligible to enter into an interview, and it's all depend upon how you are performing. It's not only the qualification. We will evaluate in many aspects. Okay, like the attitude, communication, and honesty. Lot of factors are there, and because sometimes people having a low like yes having an average score, a B positive, he may get placed in a good companies because he may have done some good projects, but his academics might be less. So it's all we will, it's not like having a good score and education. We will evaluate in multiple aspects. There are a lot of e-learnings in LinkedIn. Okay, how company will prefer a candidate. Okay, so what I suggest is whenever a people planning for a placement, don't focus only on your academic score and your maybe the degree title. There are other lot of things which you need to learn to enter in a company. Yeah.
Okay. So just a second. So I have one question here in the chat. Um, were there any specific individuals or mentor who played a significant role in your success journey? If so, how did they influence you?
Yeah, definitely. I will tell Mr. AC Ghosh. Hope Aishwarya knows. Yeah, he's our college principal when I was doing BA Aeronautical, and he is a retired ISRO scientist, and he used to motivate us in a technical, like he encouraged us during our BE, like he helped us a lot in studies, and whenever we get stress, he motivate, and he helped us a lot, and he groomed us in a technical aspect, and also as a as a good citizen. So he changed my what to say, he changed entire my life, my aim, everything, and so I need to thank him. And second is my when I go for my professional, I can say Mr. Bhattacharya. He was my first chief manager when I was working in CPET, and uh, regarding like how to deliver a task, how to handle the people, how to handle people which you are not in a native place. Consider I was working in West Bengal, how to manage those people since I am a stranger. So those type of things I learned from him and become more strong. So yeah.
Thank
So
you,
I
Karthik.
need to thank these two people.
Yeah. And one more question. How
Yeah.
do you maintain a work-life balance and well-being while pursuing your ambitious goal?
To be frank, initially when you enter in any career as a bachelor, you can work-life balance will be little tough, okay,
Yeah,
because you need to
thank
spend
you.
most of the
Thank you
time
so
in
much
your
for
kids.
being here with us. Ma'am,
Yeah.
just a
Good
second. We are
evening,
going
good
to start.
evening. How
Hi.
are you? Hi,
I'm
hi.
good,
How are
ma'am.
you,
How are
Narain?
you? It's very good to see you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am,
Thank
then
you
the
so
last
much.
question. Just a second, ma'am. Yeah, Karthik. Yeah, continue, Karthik.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Karthik. I'm
No,
sorry.
No problem, ma'am.
ma'am,
That's fine.
Karthik is a lead engineer working there in GE Renewable Energy.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Nice meeting you.
Hi. Yeah. Nice meeting you, ma'am. So related to work-life balance, so initially, like as a fresher, we can't able to plan our activities, right? We will dump all our tasks. We don't know how to segregate the tasks. So we face little struggle, but after day-to-day experience, you will learn how to make your task, and it's then after that it's easy to maintain the work-life balance. So initially I struggled for 3 years. Then after that I can able to plan myself, plan my activities, and I will take some break, vacation. I need to spend. I'll spend a few time with my family. So day by day, then you get more experience, and you can accommodate in those. You can
So
make
again, if you
it's
are
easy
in a
to handle.
corporate life, you have to know how to balance the life and the work in the same
Yes,
time.
exactly.
So again, I think it's a good talking to you, Karthik. And I think our audience and everyone has got to learn a lot from you. And hope our audience have also learned a lot from you as well. And there is a lot to take away from you, your words, the strategy that you have followed. Same goes to the Rifath, also have given so many insights about the life and the career and the motivation. I hope the student and the aspirant have absorbed those things and going to implement from the day one. And right now, it's a very big time for all of us, and especially for the participant, like who has been waiting for so long to know the results. And here we have our Dr. Srimathy Kesan. Ma'am, I first of all thank you, and that out of busy schedule you have made yourself available and came and graced this audience basically.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much, my dear. Thank you so much,
And
Ash.
it's my pleasure to bring you here in my wonderful in front of my wonderful audience. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so
you
much.
yourself is a motivation for me. When I
And
see you every time,
let's
I
do the
get
prize
energized.
distribution.
I just can't stop myself from it. The more I
Thank
say, the less the word I have. Like I'm just completely speechless when I see you. Truly.
thank you, my dear. Thank you. I'm honored and
Yeah.
blessed.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, first of all, I would like to rather than me, I want you to explain about yourself so my audience will know about you. Then we'll start with the winning procedure.
Perfect. Okay. Hi everybody. This is Dr. Srimathy Kesan, founder CEO Space Kids India. I guess you would have heard from Rifath the journey, how critical every mission has been with us for us, and today successfully we are the only organization in India who've run about 25 satellite missions. And while we are speaking, we already have 4 orbital satellites that are orbiting. So that is a small brief, I should say. If I go on, it'll be going on and on and on. I think that is what, well, I love children and I'm always there. Well, anybody want to know anything, you can write to me, and I will always be there to answer your questions. And our next mission is the space rickshaw, and we want to go to space as economical as possible with all you children. And the best part is for the 75th independent anniversary, we have done a satellite called the Azadi Sat with 750 rural girls. So we are extremely thrilled that we are able to balance everything for the society and for R&D perspective, also we are able to do really well because we are going to be coming up with the lightest deployer in the world very soon. So please pray for us. Keep us in your prayers. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Ashwarya. Good luck to your Innova world.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Your wishes matters a lot, ma'am. A lot.
God bless you always.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think all our audience are awaiting for the announcement. I have already shared the list with you that judges Rifath and Karthik has also shortlisted from the yesterday's judgment as well. And we had a voting system. So we have grossed the thing and we have come up to some conclusion. As you know, competition is really very tough. As you see the space and entrepreneurship, then student has really done their brainstorming thing, different quotations, different videos. They have really narrated themselves and created some creativity within them. But still, when it comes to competition, something we have to
I know we
find
have
the
to
winner.
choose the winner.
Yeah,
This
winner.
is very critical time for everybody, but we have to, unfortunately. So sorry about that, guys, but wonderful participation. I'm so happy that there are so many people who've come forward and participated. And so to announce, can I start announcing, Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Cross your
Here
heart.
we go. I know. So I announced the digital poster winner. I don't know if Ashwarya has been partial in that or Karthik
No,
has
no,
been
no, ma'am.
partial.
No partiality. Ma'am, it was completely transparent.
Kidding. Because GNA University tops the list. So congratulations. So for the digital
We
poster,
won Yale University. Yeah.
yes. Now we move on to
Kind of storytelling, kind of telling something inspiring for the any kids or any people.
wow, amazing. Please do share that with me, Ashwarya. I'm so
Sure.
curious.
Yes.
And the winner goes to SRM University. Proud of you guys. I really want to watch the reels that you've made. SRM is quite a notable university with regards to
Ma'am.
aerospace. So I'm definitely curious to watch.
Ma'am, it's very interesting part is that the participants are not from aerospace background. Like all the participants are not from aerospace background. They are from
Wow.
multiple disciplines. In fact, the people are from management, arts and science. They have taken part in this competition. That's
Wow.
a very surprising thing.
Wow. That's amazing. That's
Thank you,
really
ma'am.
amazing.
Yes,
Really.
but out of that, only total 46 submissions were there. Out of 46, we have screen and all were the solid thing. Like we cannot eliminate any one of them.
Okay. Wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so we go to the next one, and that is solution for the aerospace presentation goes to team. Very nice name. Wow. Kalki Aerospace. Congratulations.
Ma'am, yesterday you should have been there. The presentation session was again a wonderful. Nearly we planned for 1.5 hours, but it has extended to 2 hours because presentation was go on and kind of brainstorming was happening. So yesterday we had a different person from Ministry of Defense. One person came from there and evaluated. Along with that, there are other eminent personalities were also there. Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
And
Oh my God.
even,
So I'm the loser. I've missed all this. Oh God.
yes, ma'am, we have
But
all
the
the
reels, I
session
really want to
recorded.
see the reels. I want to watch the reels. Please
Yeah,
share it.
ma'am, sure. Ma'am, should I share it right now or later on?
You share it on my WhatsApp, so I will get to see that.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I request audience, please give a round of applause in the chat box for ma'am for coming here and one day separately. Right now, ma'am is really occupied, but still she has made herself available only for this session. One day we will completely occupy ma'am to get know from, extract the knowledge from her.
I
And
have a
her,
special place in my heart for Aishwarya, and so I couldn't say no. So I thought I should be here, even if it is 10 minutes, I should be there. So please forgive me for not being there for a longer period.
no
And
ma'am, no ma'am, you
so
are
I'm so sorry about it.
and you have made yourself available. That's a great thing for me. I don't know how
Thank
to
you,
thank
dear.
you.
Thank you, dear.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Narain. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Karthik.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you,
you so
Aishwarya.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
So, audience, my dear students, thank you all for being part. Here I have shared the link, registration link. Please do uh, give your name to get a participation certificate. As you know, this event is a competition and one has to win. As I have said that you will be getting cash prizes. So please do fill up your form. The link is provided there. Uh, Please write your proper account number, your name of your account, then IFC code and branch number. And please, the participant, those who are in team or those who are not in the team, everybody have done a great work. I really appreciate in a short time you have made a wonderful task. I really appreciate for it. But yes, one has to win, and there is, as our judges were also confused, they have given couple of different suggestions. So we had to do a repeated voting system, and the effort that you have made, each and every individual, is great. Please appreciate for yourself, and please do not forget to register and write on the link that your name, detail information, so we can provide you the certificate both for today and for the yesterday session as well. So and especially for the winners, please do not forget to write your account number. Right, please write your name of your and the number of your account number correctly. And thank you all for taking part in this InnovaWorld. And upcoming few days, we are again gonna come some more interesting event. You are good. I believe that you have really enjoyed this particular session. And I also request all of you to give please give the feedback about the session, that how you felt about the session, what were the pros and cons, so upcoming days we can avoid this kind of thing. So please do not forget to give this, fill up your registration form. Again, I'm sharing in the chat box. Please do fill up the registration form to get your participation certificate, and do not forget to give the right feedback. That matters a lot to the improvement in the coming session. I hope you have enjoyed and learned a lot in this session. And as Rifath and the Karthik has discussed, you have carried and take away the points, whether you're first year or a pass out student. You are going to implement that in the future so you can make your life better. So that's all. Any other questions? So you can drop on my chat box. So it's time to sign off as well. As we have promised, the winners will get the credit. And again, I'm telling all of you has done a wonderful job. It's really, I appreciate the hard work that you have made. So clap for yourself, and I congratulate the winners, especially for the digital posters, the presentations, and the that for the aerospace reel that you have made. And a special thanks for the fourth team for the aerospace reels. We can see the hard work that they have made, but do not feel down, that you have really done a good job and good effort to make it a good one. So, okay, that's all from my side. I am signing off. Thank you so much.